Everybody, welcome to this quick tip video on the SharePoint User Insights site. We're just going to talk about a web part I hadn't seen before and play with it and see what functionality it has. So we're going to put the SharePoint page here into edit mode. And you're going to notice as I scroll down here a little bit, I have a section here with this box. It's got a nice picture behind it, some nice title category I could put in here about understanding permissions inheritance with a little paragraph. So I'm just going to show you where I found this and how you configure it. So I'm going to go in while we're in edit mode here and add a web part. And I'm just going to cruise down here a little bit. And what we're looking for, we're going to go with all, is look for this text media area here and look at the editorial card. That's the one I hadn't seen recently. So I'm going to give it a click. And it brings up this format. I was able to pick a different picture to use in it. But let's take a look at some of the settings for it. We've got a section or a category name. If you leave this blank, it's not going to show up when you publish your page. But you could add a little bit more information here. Maybe topic on this one, I could have put that it's permissions related. And what's probably good about that is being able to search for all of these editorials that relate to a particular category. Let's see what we've got here. We have, starting from the left, the color block look, split look. I'm going to go with our image overlay. And as you can see, we've got all of our content alignment options here. Some background colors. Now these are going to be just straight background colors, whereas I want to use an image. So what I did is I would change image and go ahead, and if I have a link to something or I want to upload something, I can use that. Or if I want to use some of the pictures I've already got in my site, I can use those too. I can play with my overlay a little bit, get the best look that I want for it. And then for the button that says learn more here, that's the default. You can also have an icon or just some text of it saying learn more. And then this last one is the entire card, which just takes it away from there. I like to leave it with the button. And then I might just pop in a URL here, just the one I've got. And we'll just put in a URL to the site itself. And here is the display text for this button right here. Put whatever you want there, up to 40 characters. And let's change this picture before we wrap up this video. So I'm going to change the image. Let's say this one wasn't more about permissions inheritance. Maybe it's another topic that has to do with security or things like that. Or maybe we'll use this one here for leadership. So we just pick it and insert it. And that's going to put that one in here too. If you haven't used the advanced editing, that's pretty handy. You can open this up and do some cropping, do some general adjustments. Maybe I want the exposure down a little bit and play with some of the other options I've got here too. Whatever you like as far as visuals go. Focal point works the same way it does in the banner, and it's moving this around if there's any movement to be made. This is a pretty good setup here, so we'll go with this. And we're going to save. We're saving because we've gone into the image editing capability. So I'm going to save it as it is, as opposed to save as a copy. If you weren't sure that you really like it, but you want to keep it, you could save it as a copy, and then it would still keep the image that was in there before. I'm going to take our one. It did a little bit of that moving around, kind of centering the picture for you. And we're going to save as draft, and I'll go ahead and do an update of the page and publish it. And as you can see, we don't have information in here because we didn't type any specific things. It had spaces for us to put it, but you could have your category up here, maybe a bold statement, and then a couple of sentences about the topic, and then just give them the learn more. In this case, learn more is probably up top because it doesn't have to see any other information like we've got in this one. I would say if we went in and put this type of text, this much text, and got it in the middle, this is just going to push down to the bottom. And if we click learn more, it's simply just going to go to the URL. In this case, it's just going to go to the site that we're in right now. And that's it. So this is that editorial web part. Thanks a lot.